With all of the amazing reviews and feedback from V1, I could not keep you guys waiting for the second update. I'm gonna slap a few reviews on screen now if you want to pause it and have a look. For those of you who don't know what this script is, this is my signature triple dynamic aim assist. In other words, it is the best aim assist possible your Cronus Zen can perform. This script is completely universal and it works on all games. Before I walk you guys through the full complete setup, if you could quickly tap the like button just to help the algorithm, I'll love you forever. Getting back to the script setup itself, I promise you that you do not have to do a lot of setting up. I specialize in making my scripts as easy as possible to get up and running. All of my scripts are in fact plug and play, so there's no messing around with values or anything time consuming like that. What's new with version 2 is I've added a new Snap Aim feature, which I'll explain more when we get into the setup video over on the PC. But like I said, if you need any assistance or have any questions, please never ever hesitate to contact me on Discord or ask away in the comments. You will get full priority 24/7 support to ensure that you get yourself set up and running as soon and as quickly as possible. But enough yapping. Let me show you guys how to get this set up. So straight onto the PC now, the first thing you want to do is actually open a new folder. You just want to call it Aux Aim V2. So then when we open the Aux Aim download file, we'll be greeted with this. What you want to do here is just highlight all of them and drag them, drop them into the uncompressed folder. What this actually does is just lets you drag and drop the scripts straight into your Zen Studio from this folder, so it's a lot simpler for you guys. So once you've done that, go ahead, boot up your Zen Studio. I'm going to go ahead and launch the Legacy Studio because the Live Studio is I've never really clicked with it, if I'm going to be completely honest. Alright, so boom, once your Zen Studio has loaded up, you want to head over to your compiler tab, and that folder that we opened, you want to go ahead and drop in Aux Aim version 2. You will notice there's a flip GPC. This is for people who play on flipped, so that would be aiming and shooting with your bumpers instead of your triggers, whereas I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and drop over the one I use straight into the compiler, and we're done with this. We can just close this off. I'm going to full screen this for your guys' benefit. And then once we full screen it, we are greeted with Aux Aim version 2. So this right here, single-handedly the most important setting that you need to get correct in the entire script. This is your dead zone, okay, your right stick's dead zone. My right stick dead zone is 1, so I have to put this as 1. If yours is 5, change it to 5. If it's 10, change it to 10. Even if you have really bad stick drift and you have to play on 15, 20, put it at 20. It needs to be the exact same as your dead zone. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back to 1. Now, this is the aim strength. This is just dependent on the games you're playing, really. So obviously games like Destiny and stuff, you need that bit more of a boost, whereas in COD you don't really need that. You can lower that. And then here we have the signature triple dynamic aim assist. We've got the hip fire right here, the ADS and the dynamic aim. So obviously the hip fire aim assist is always ready just in case people run across your camera, catch you off guard. That's always working to help you get onto that target. Then this one will activate once you aim down sight, so you then have 2 aim assists working for you before you've even engaged. And then once you start shooting, the dynamic aim assist will come into play, and then by the time you're shooting at a target, you have 3 aim assists engaged. We also have the manipulation here as well. I wouldn't touch this, and I wouldn't touch these 2 either unless you're experiencing a lot of left stick movement, but these values are genuinely okay. You do end up having to lower them, so if you wanted to lower this to say 10, you'd do 10 on the positive and then you'd do -10 on the negative, like that. Alright, now down to the juicy new update. This feature is called the Aux Snap Aim, and what this does is essentially for, say, games that are PvE or like zombies or GTA, where you have that aim assist that when you press the left trigger, it just goes straight to the target. What this does, it just keeps snapping onto them, and to toggle this, it's ADS and left D-pad. Obviously it's false by default. You don't want to have it on all the time. Just whenever you need it, for whichever game you need it for, that's when you can just aim and left D-pad to toggle it on and off. Simple as that. And then obviously we've got the smart recoil system right here. As I've previously explained in other videos, the smart recoil system corrects itself using the aim assist, so you should not, like I said, you should not have to change these values. But obviously if you do feel like you need to change anything, then please do not hesitate to reach out to me, because that is what I'm here for. I'm more than here to help you. But no, other than that, you guys are going to have an absolute blast with this. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of it. Going down to the aim assist backend, I really wouldn't mess with any of this stuff at all, to be honest. If you want to If you want to make it stronger or if you want to make it weaker, this is your value right here. You can change this to like 20, or that'd probably be the max I'd go depending on the game. If you do want to stay updated with the content, then make sure you smash the subscribe button and put the post notifications on. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like rating, and if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. I will definitely reply to you. If you need any assistance with the script whatsoever, reach out to me in Discord and I will get you sorted as quick as possible. But that pretty much covers the entire version 2 setup. It's not too much different from the V1, obviously, excluding the new Snap Aim feature that's been added. But yeah, now you guys are going to have some fun with this. I got a lot more updates cooking on the way, so yo, I'm going to catch you lot in the next one.